Hey, it's Tom Morgan from your SoJO Morning Show. A little different video this time around. I'm actually going to go ahead and get my skin, my back checked out. Every year I go to a dermatologist, I get my skin checked out here, and the reason being is that just last year the doctor found a mole on my back and said that there was a very early detection of skin cancer. Now they took care of the mole and everything's fine, but it made me realize that I need to get treated every single year and get a checkup. And even if I don't feel sick, this is the place to go ahead and get checked out. Of course, I've got a new doctor here today with me as well. She has the unfortunate task of looking at my hairy back. But you are going to be taking care of me, right?
Yes.
And why is it that we need to come here every year and get checked out?
Well, just like you said, it's very important to detect skin cancer early. If it's detected early, it can be very treatable and very curable.
Mm-hmm.
So I have too many patients that don't want to know they have skin cancer. Well, you need to know, because
Sure.
If you catch it early, you can get rid of it.
And we're back here. I have my lovely gown that you have provided for me.
Paper gown.
It is beautiful. Now you're going to start with the back, right?
Yeah. Well, actually, I'm going to start with the face.
Oh, really?
And
Okay.
I'm going to work from the top down. So I'm going to start with the face. We'll go around to the back, and then I'm going to take a look at the front and arms, legs, and
good.
then have you stand.
All right, cool.
Good.
Thank you.
All right. So yeah, it's a little bit high for me for this table. I usually have a lower table, but I like to feel around first of all, just to make sure there's no precancers. You're young, but you can develop precancers at any age.
Sure.
And they show up as sort of rough, scaly bumps, so I like to feel around because you can feel them more than sometimes you can see them.
And I see you're looking through my hair too, so obviously you can find spots on the top of your head too, right?
Definitely.
Okay.
Moles in the scalp, I see them all the time.
Sure.
And they can be concerning as well.
We certainly can miss those.
Yeah, and men, luckily, I can see very well through the scalp just by flipping the hair through. Women are a lot more difficult. All right, and then we're going to take a look at the back.
Okay.
And you're not bad. You've got a couple benign-looking moles.
All right.
And when I say benign, they're round, they're evenly pigmented, they look like each other. And I would say as long as your moles look like your moles, then you're doing okay.
Okay.
You don't want your mole to look like somebody else's mole, because if it stands out on your body, then there's something.
Now, can the mole change?
Yes, moles can definitely change.
All right.
So you want to look for changes in your moles.
Okay.
We always talk about the ABCDs. Now it's the ABCDEs of melanoma. So you're looking at for asymmetry. You're looking at the border to make sure that it's regular. C is color. You want to make sure you have normal color or even color.
Right.
D is diameter. They say larger than pencil eraser, but truthfully, you can even find tinier ones. So that can be melanoma or atypical. Sure. And then E is evolving. So anything that's changing, whether it's itching, burning, bleeding, crusting, changing in size, shape, or color, anything at all should be checked out.
Okay.
So, and again, same deal. You've got some very benign looking moles. They look very similar. I usually have patients raise their arms up, so I'm just going to look underneath. Good.
All right.
And you can slide back in. We'll cover you back up.
Thank God.
And then I take a look at the arms as well. So really, we're just doing a general scanning. And what I'm doing is I'm looking. I always tell my patients, I like to play the Sesame Street game. Which one of these is not like the others?
All right.
So I look to see if there are things that stand out, that don't look like your normal moles. And as you can see, yours really look very normal.
Good news.
Very even in color and pigment.
Okay.
And then I do like to check the legs. Normally I wouldn't have the shorts on, but that's okay.
Right.
We're going to keep this, G-rated.
Sure.
All right, and then the legs, which you really have nothing. I always look between the toes.
Right.
Like to, I have actually diagnosed melanoma on the toe.
Really?
It can happen.
Okay.
It can even happen in darker skinned individuals, so even African Americans can develop melanoma. And then lastly, I'm going to have you stand so you can step down from there.
Right. And that's interesting because a lot of times we're wearing flip-flops in the summertime, and that's probably the prime spot.
Definitely. And then I would just like to take a look at the backs of the legs.
Okay.
So, and again, your legs have really nothing. So you've got great skin. You've got a few benign moles. Yeah,
all right,
that's all I see.
All right, so can I keep the gown?
Sure, all yours.
Oh, man, happy day. Thank you so much for your help. Really appreciate it.
Thank
all
you.
Good news right there. So get treated each year, even if you're not feeling bad, even if you don't see anything, you're regular. Go ahead and get treated, especially with the summer months at the Jersey Shore.
Exactly.
Always protect yourself with plenty of sunblock and just be prepared.
Perfect. Thank you.